Here on Bray Head on Valentia Island, various piles of stone hide a very rare piece of Irish history, the ruins of a Gaelic village, which stood here in the medieval and early modern periods, lasting until the 17th century. It is very likely that this is the village called Crompeol. It is a complex site in which houses were built and rebuilt, often on top of each other. However, thanks to various archaeological excavations, it is possible to make sense of this area. Initially, it seems to have been a farm with buildings, a kiln for corn, pens, and fuel systems. It would seem that this farm existed from the 7th to the 12th century. Then it expanded. A souterrain can be found here, near what the archaeologists call an early medieval roundhouse, whose shape seems to have been Scandinavian in origin. It is probably of a similar time to the Norse settlement on Begnish Island. What had originally been a farm connected to a nearby monastic site appears to have expanded and become a village. It is possible that at some period this village contained or was influenced by the Hiberno-Norse. However, the Hiberno-Norse would become Gaelicized, while Valentia Island itself came under the control of the McCarthys. By the end of the 16th century, when a map of the island was prepared for George Kerry, it was divided between three different McCarthy septs. The western end of the island, including Bray Head, was held by Slucht Cormac. Back to the settlement. Over time, what was once a farm expanded, and in the later medieval, early modern period, it had become a settlement, one that can be tentatively identified as Crompeol, which in Irish is probably Crombeol. Indeed, this village was identified on the first detailed map of Valentia, drawn up in 1600. It seems to have consisted of at least 7 stone houses plus other constructions. Material found here was dated between 1410 and 1620. One of the buildings seems to have been refloored in the 17th century. After the 17th century, however, the settlement disappears. It seems to have been abandoned, possibly due to the wars of the 1640 and the Cromwellian invasion. Some of its buildings lasted until the end of the 18th century and were demolished to use as stone for the building of the path to the signal tower. A sad end to this enigmatic and beautiful site.